It was a quiet evening in Leo's room. The curtains danced softly in the breeze, and outside, the garden glowed under a sleepy sky. Leo, a 3-year-old blond boy with soft hair and big blue eyes, wearing cozy pajamas with yellow stars, sat by the window, holding his teddy bear, watching the fireflies blink like tiny stars. From the tall grass below, Leo spotted something tiny and green crawling slowly on the windowsill. It was a caterpillar, soft, wiggly, and so very small. It paused and looked up at him with big, wondering eyes. To Leo's surprise, the little caterpillar spoke in a tiny voice. "Hello, I'm scared of the dark." Leo blinked. "Don't worry," he whispered. "You can stay with me tonight." Leo laid his teddy bear down and gently placed the caterpillar on the corner of his blanket. "You can stay warm here," he said. The caterpillar curled up and blinked sleepily. That night, Leo dreamed of giant flowers, glowing leaves, and animals the size of clouds. In the dream, he and the caterpillar walked side by side on soft mossy paths through the garden. In the dream, the caterpillar looked up at Leo. "I want to be more," it said, "but I'm afraid I'll change too much." Leo knelt beside him. "I think changing is part of growing," he said gently. They wandered into a glowing forest where leaves whispered questions. "What if I'm not ready?" the caterpillar asked. "What if I get lost?" Leo held the caterpillar gently. "Then I'll be right here." They reached a giant tree whose trunk shimmered with images caterpillars becoming butterflies. "Is that me?" the little one asked. "It could be," Leo smiled. Leo woke to find the caterpillar still curled on the blanket. The stars were fading, and morning light crept in through the curtains. The caterpillar stirred. "I think it's time for me to go," it said. "But will you be here if I return?" Leo nodded. "Always." That afternoon, Leo sat in the garden where the caterpillar had last been. The leaf it had rested on was now empty, gently swaying in the wind. Every day, Leo returned to the same spot. Sometimes he brought drawings. Other times he just sat in the grass and talked to the wind. As the days passed, the garden changed. Leaves turned golden, petals drifted on the breeze, and the sky softened into longer twilights. One morning, Leo found something new. A glowing, delicate cocoon hanging from the tallest sunflower. Leo whispered to the cocoon as if it could hear him. He told it stories, sang lullabies, and even showed it his newest crayon drawings. One night, dark clouds rolled in. Thunder growled and the rain poured. Leo stood at the window, worried about the little cocoon in the garden. In the morning, Leo rushed outside. The garden was soaked, but the cocoon was still there, swaying but safe. He sighed in relief. That day, Leo felt something quiet and brave growing inside him. He sat beside the flower and closed his eyes, breathing slowly with the breeze. As dusk settled in, Leo heard the softest sound, a whisper of wings. He opened his eyes and saw the cocoon trembling with light. Leo leaned close and whispered, "You're almost ready." And the wind seemed to nod in agreement. The next morning, the world felt hushed. The garden shimmered with dew, and everything seemed to be holding its breath. Leo stepped outside quietly, his teddy bear tucked under his arm. He approached the sunflower and gasped. The cocoon had a tiny crack. Inside, something sparkled. Leo sat cross-legged and whispered, "You can do it." The cocoon trembled. A soft, damp wing peeked out. Leo stayed completely still, his eyes wide, his breath slow. Leo leaned closer and whispered, "You're doing great. Just take your time." The wind gently rustled the leaves like applause. With one final stretch, the butterfly pulled free. Its wings, still crinkled, slowly spread wide, painted with colors more beautiful than Leo had ever seen. For a long moment, neither of them moved. The butterfly rested. Leo just breathed. They sat together in perfect stillness. The butterfly fluttered its wings and lifted gently into the air. Leo stood, eyes wide, following its dance across the garden dot as the butterfly circled above. Leo smiled and whispered, "You're so brave." The butterfly dipped in the air as if it had heard him. The butterfly rose higher, its wings glowing like stained glass. It turned once more in the air, then flew toward the sun. Leo stood quietly for a moment. "I'll never forget you," he said. Then he turned back toward the house, carrying something brave and beautiful in his heart.
Close your eyes, little one. Night has gently just begun, and the quiet dreams take flight, wrapped in wings and silver light. Change is soft, not something strange. Brave means growing through the change. You are safe, you are strong, even when the road feels long. Sleep now, tiny caterpillar. Morning comes with colors brighter, even when the road feels long. Sleep now, tiny caterpillar. Morning comes with colors brighter.
That night, back in his room, Leo sat by the window again. The stars shimmered quietly, and the wind carried a sweet, soft breeze. He looked out at the garden, remembering the butterfly. Leo felt something glowing inside him, a quiet strength. He hummed a soft tune, not one he had learned, but one that came from deep within. It felt like the kind of song a caterpillar might sing while dreaming of wings. Leo imagined the garden glowing again. In his mind, he saw the little caterpillar resting on the moss, the first time it ever spoke. He smiled. "You were so brave." He opened a small notebook beside his bed and began to draw. A caterpillar, a cocoon, a butterfly. Underneath, he wrote in wobbly letters, "Brave means changing, even when it's hard." The wind brushed the curtains, and Leo thought he heard a faint flutter like wings. He closed his eyes, and in that moment, he felt the butterfly near. Wrapped in his blanket, Leo breathed slowly. He felt safe, warm, and full of something quiet and beautiful. Like a story he could keep forever. In his dream, Leo flew beside the butterfly. They soared over hills and clouds, laughter floating behind them. The world below shimmered like stardust. As they flew higher, the butterfly became light soft and golden, and Leo felt it pass into his chest, into his heart. It stayed there, warm and gentle. The sun peeked over the edge of the sky. Leo stretched in bed, blinked, and smiled. The notebook was still beside him, with his drawing and the word brave. That morning, Leo carried the notebook to the garden. He sat in the grass, looked up at the sky, and whispered, "Thank you."
Close your change is soft, not something strange. Brave means growing through the change. You are safe, you are strong, even when the road feels long. Sleep now, tiny caterpillar. Morning comes with colors brighter. Sleep now, tiny caterpillar. Morning comes with colors brighter. Sleep now, tiny caterpillar. Morning comes with colors brighter. Wait for when I film. What to close your eyes, little one. Night has gently